Hello, welcome to our website. My name is Arthur and we are going to have a look at deepfakes. Deepfakes are artificial intelligent computer models that are able to recognize facial features to be able to either replace faces or be able to manipulate them. Throughout this website, we're going to have a look at the variables that determine the quality of a good deepfake and how to recognize them. Disclaimer: most of the content on this webpage has been artificially manipulated. Enjoy! Hello, welcome.
Yeah, I'll be right there, Steve. Hey, what's up, TikTok? Look, I do a lot of my own stunts, but I also do a lot of industrial cleanup, okay? It's important. So, obviously you keep your hands clean, but you need that exfoliating product to really cut through the grime, okay? Just another tip for you talkers, or the TikTok tips. I'm getting too old for that. I don't... Internet. Yeah, I'll be right there, Steve.
What if smart...
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, what do you see?
Being part of the crowd, hearing the roar, it's not just good enough anymore. The new generation...
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
Jordan Peele created this fake video of President Obama to demonstrate how easy it is to put words in someone else's mouth.
Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
Not everyone bought it, but the technology behind such frauds is rapidly improving, even as worries increase about their potential for harm. This is your Bloomberg Quick Take on deepfakes. Deepfakes, or realistic-looking fake videos and audio, gained popularity as a means of adding famous actresses into porn scenes. Despite bans on major websites, they remain easy to make and find. They're named for the deep learning artificial intelligence algorithms that make them possible. Input real audio or video of a specific person, the more the better, and the software tries to recognize patterns in speech and movement. Introduce a new element like someone else's face or voice, and a deepfake is born.
It's actually extremely easy to make one of these things. There were just some supposed, breakthroughs from academic researchers who work with this particular kind of machine learning in the past few weeks, which would drastically reduce the amount of video you need actually to create one of these.
Programs like FakeApp, the most popular and widely available for making deep fakes, need dozens of hours of human assistance to create a video that looks like this, rather than this. In August, researchers at Carnegie Mellon revealed software that accurately rendered not just facial features, but changing weather patterns and flowers in bloom. This advance is not yet available to the public. But with increasing capability comes increasing concern.
This is kind of fake news on steroids, potentially. We do not know of a case yet where someone has tried to use this to perpetrate a kind of fraud or an information warfare campaign, or for that matter, to really damage someone's reputation. But it's the danger that everyone is really afraid of.
In a world where fakes are easy to create, authenticity also becomes easier to deny. People caught doing genuinely objectionable things could claim evidence against them is bogus. Fake videos can also be difficult to detect, though researchers around the world and at the US Department of Defense have said they're working on ways to counter them. Deepfakes do, however, have some positive uses. Take Cereproc, a firm that creates digital voices for people who lose theirs from disease.
Speech synthesis is the artificial production of human speech.
There are also applications that could be considered either good or bad, like the many, many deepfakes that exist solely to turn as many movies as possible into Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, hi, Mark.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. This Satan should get advantage of us, but we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, of great meals on the root well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. What you're seeing taking place was them talking about Esau's deepfake. And he has a lot of other various things that he uses with the deepfake. It's the deepfake skin, synthetic skin that he goes in and commits all these crimes and things that he's pushing through these inner cities and the urban areas. He's these Edomites dressed up as Jake. So you gotta understand, when this devil has something planned, we're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. He has something planned what he's gonna do, and he's gonna try to blame the ministry, man. But we know that's written through the scriptures that he was going to come against us. The persecution is at the door, man. Anytime where this devil can use his little deep fake and use his artificial intelligence to try to come against the men of the Lord, man. But that's going to be the trial of our faith, man, and that testimony of Yahweh Shai is that, hey, that's that straight gate. That's part of the walk that we got to go through signing up for this, man. Because we already know Edom was going to come down with great wrath, Revelation 12:12. And also, it's written that the persecution must take place. So with this devil having this artificial technology, you trust and believe he's going to use it against the men of the Lord. He's going to put stuff in our mouth and things like that. Then to go out and commit some of these atrocities and crimes and these different false flags that he has lined up that blame the ministry. But we know we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We can see this. This is clearly coming. The writing's on the wall. There's something like this is going to take place. So I'm just jumping straight into it. This is the book of Philippians 3:8. Philippians 3:8. Well, I started 7. But what things were we gained? To me, those I count loss for Mashiach. So all the things of this world and the society, we count as a loss for Mashiach. When we came into the ministry, man, we understood the walk that we had to go through, the same walk that Yahweh Shai had to go through, coming to this truth, man. Verse 8, yet doubtless I count all things but loss for excellency of the knowledge of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win in Mashiach. So all the things the brothers going through, different adversities and trials of the spirit, the brothers is going through in the flesh, hey, we count it all as a loss according to the excellency of Yahweh Shai, man. Because we understand that we're signing up for this, coming into this in the spirit, where the Lord brought us into this, that we was going to go through some hell. We was going to catch some hell. The scriptures speak on that, man. And the scriptures speak on bearing your indignation because you sinned against the Lord, man. Acknowledge your offense. That we knew what we signed up for, man, through the spirit, man. Trying to get salvation, trying to seek the Lord, man. Kiss the Son while lest he be angry. Please the Lord, man. Because we sinned against him. And we understood that, man. We ain't trying to get that second death like this society, man, and 2/3 of Israel. So we count all things for loss, man. It is what it is on this side, man. We're just trying to please the Lord and do right by him according to the ministry by pushing his word, man. Because we understood that Esau, he's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to do what he has to do. It's written that this devil got to do this. But that's the trial of our faith. And that's part of us coming to the walk. This is Romans 8:35. Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Who? Come on, man. Let's keep going. Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or the sword? All these different things that's rising and coming down the pipe towards the men of the Lord. Will this separate us from the love of Mashiach? No, man. Through the Spirit, man. Because while we're keeping His commandments to the best of our ability, and having faith in the Word, man. By what? Doing the work. having faith that he's gonna deliver us in the time of trouble. All these things that's written, he's gonna lift up that standard, man. He's gonna lift up that standard here in Babylon the Great and put a covering over the men of the Lord. Yes, we understand that certain brothers have to die for the faith, man, have to be martyrs, but that's part of the testimony, man. That's a beautiful way to go out as well. Part of being part of for the testimony, man. So we understood that coming into the faith. In verse 36, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter, man. Hey, here in this society, we're killed all day long, man. Like you read in Isaiah 59 and verse 15. Hey, when you let me grab it real quick. Don't want to butcher it. Isaiah 59:15. Yet truth faileth, and he that parted from evil make himself a prey, man. So, hey, we killed all day long in this society, man. Everything in society is set up against us to try to make us go off, man. We're battling the spiritual demons of Satan, man. We're battling the wickedness in high places here in the Babylon the Great, man. It said, yet truth faileth, and he that parted from evil make himself a prey. And the Lord saw it and displeased him that there was no judgment, man. That's what you're seeing taking place in Babylon the Great. No true judgment is going out, man. The men of the Lord are praised on this side, man. The spiritual demon Satan is going fully in, especially at the time right now that we at the end of this thing. This devil's going, hey, Satan's going in, man. So, hey, all day long we're killed in this society, man. We're counted as sheep for the slaughter. Verse 37, Romans 8:37. Nay, ye all things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For our persuaded that neither death or life or angels or principalities or powers or things present or things to come or height or depth or any other creatures shall be able to separate us from the love of Mashiach, which is in Mashiach Yahweh our Lord. So all these different things, it will not separate us from the love of Yahweh, man. All these things, all these different things, the enchantments and things Esau doing to come down with the pipe. You know, the scriptures say if it was so, it should see the very elect. If it was so, though. So all these different things that this devil has, he planned to deceive the masses of the people with this deep fake and things like that, which is already he's been using, but he's gradually telling people what he's doing with his artificial technology. He's been using the deep fake. He's been using all these different things, man. Project Bluebeam and things like that, deceiving a lot of the people. But at the same time, the Most High did what? He revealed the secrets of the service of prophet. We got the spiritual eyesight and that oil to see through the bullshit, man. We see through it, like in that Roddy Piper movie back in the day, and I forgot the name of it. Brothers know, you can put it in the comment board, where when he put the shades on, he can see the demons, man. Just like us, we got the spiritual shades on, man. We can see what the hell's going on, man. Let me see. This is the book of Luke. I'm not gonna make this too long. Just get to some points of the persecution is written that we must go through it, and that this devil's going to use his sword, which is artificial technology. He's going to use these different things to see the masses of the people and try to blame us, man. This is Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and ye shall reproach you and cast your name out as evil for the Son of Man's sake. And that's what's coming, man. They're going to separate themselves from us. A lot of our so-called family members, they're already separating themselves from us now because they got the Beetlejuice. Well, what most of Esau Edom start putting us on this news media and blaming us for a lot of these things and false flags that this devil's about to do, especially using this deep fake and this is synthetic skin. All these things this devil has planned, he's about to do it, man. Why? Because he has to go down with that great rap. He knows he has but a short time, so this devil's going to go out with a bang, man. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 12. Luke 21 verse 12. But before all these things, they shall lay your hands on you and persecute you and deliver you up to the synagogues and the prisoners, being brought for kings and rulers for my name's sake. And that's what's going to take place when all these things that this devil's going to set up is this false flags and all these things he's going to set up. Then he's going to bring us up to the kings and the rulers. Why? Because that was the plan and that was the plan. He wanted to be justified of locking us up. Verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. It's going to be a testimony for who? Yahweh shot. The spirit of prophecy. This is going to be a part of the testimony, part of the walk, man. It says, settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which your adversary should not be able to gainsay or resist. So the Most High is going to be supping with brothers, and that wisdom, knowledge, understanding shall be our stability these times. It's going to keep us stable when the time of trouble, when all these things that this devil's going to try to do to us, man. The Most High is going to put the words in our mouth to shut our adversaries up, man. It said, and you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall be caused to be put to death. So all your friends and foes that's chilling with you, that like you right now, and they're gonna turn on you, man. Especially this deep fake and all these different things that this devil has planned, the synthetic skin, all these things. They're gonna think you did it. They're gonna turn on you, man. They're gonna turn you in. Verse 17. And you shall be hated for all men for my name's sake, but you shall not have a hair or your head perish, man. And your patience possess your soul, man. So hey, through the spirit, we have to doing these things we're going through, man. He said, when your patience possess your souls, man, that patience represents your suffering, possess your soul. So all these things we gotta suffer for Mashiach's sake. Hey, the scriptures say, man, he that shall seek to lose his, he that shall seek to save his life shall lose it, and he that shall lose his life shall gain it. Roughly paraphrasing, the ones that is truly gonna try to, the ones that's really putting their life on the line for Yahweh Shah. At the end of the day, patience possess your souls, because the Lord see what you're going through, man. He know that you walking that that straight gate. You're not going as broad as everybody else, man. You're going through that fiery trial, especially right now when this thing's about to really get serious. And the Lord is testing our faith. He said, I got through the fire of adversity, an acceptable man. This is the book of John 7:7. It said, the world cannot hate you, but it hateth. The world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it. The works that are evil. So hey, it's not the world, it's not us that the world hates. They hate the spirit of Yahweh Shai. They hate the spirit we come in, which is Yahweh Shai. They hate the prophecies. They hate what's taking place in the society. They want everything to go back to normal. But we know through what? The patient possession of our souls. This is the suffering of the downfall of this place, man. So us catching this hell and going through that adversity, this is part of our walk, because we can clearly see that the Most High is plaguing this place through the spirit of the Lord, man. Through the spirit of the Lord, hey, this place is over. So it ain't us they hate, man. It's the Lord they hate. Why? Because that spirit of mirth and all that spirit of folly is falling in the midst thereof, man. And you see it, man. I'm gonna grab one more. This 1 John 3:13. Marvel not, brethren, if the world hate you. So marvel not the world hate us, man. We understand that that's part of this, part of the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Be for us a testimony. So hey, marvel not the world hate you, man. Because hey, this part of the movie, man. Hey, these people are just extras for the movie, man. You got the protagonist going against the antagonist, man. And you see what's about to take place, man. Our big brother Yahweh Shai is about to make his return, because we can clearly see that the writing's on the wall with a lot of persecution is coming down the pipe, a lot of false flags, a lot of false sense of security and false sense of hopes and dreams is done. This devil's about to do something big, and he's gonna blame the men on the Lord, because it's part of the walk, man. So us, hey, just fighting a good fight of faith, contending and believing in Yahweh Shai. We understand that we got to go through this so we can get into the kingdom of heaven, man. So man, with that, I want to say, call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to my apostles, elders, great meals on the root well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.